Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, thanks for joining us on today's car. 65 real deal Nova Super Sport taken to level DEFCON 4. Because this thing here is so over the top and so well done. Shout out to Chris for doing a great job on this car. And unfortunately, he wanted to grow a business that he had. And this car right here helped him get to that place. A lot of money spent on this car, a lot of love, a lot of time. And when you personally build a car for yourself to this level, you know the details are right. And the good thing about it is it has just enough miles on it that all the things that he's done to it have been sorted out. So as we walk around this car, we'll check out things as good looking as the paint and some of the upgrades and the high dollar bits that are on the car that'll make it a big difference. So for instance, like come on up here for a second, let's check this out. When you guys are online and you're looking at pictures of cars and things like that, like this is what you need to be looking at. You need to be looking at how crystal clear the numbers, the letters, and things like that are. You need to be able to see like what time it is on the guy's watch, right? Because the pictures can make any car look great, but no car can be hidden under the video, especially in high def like we're shooting right now. And this will give you an idea of what you're getting. So all new chrome, all new stainless. Paint alone is estimated somewhere around the $10,000 range. First off, it's very expensive. And it's called Brandywine Kandy. It's got this really cool color to it. It's like this really dark cherry outside. In the sunlight, it gets to be a little more raspberry. And at night, it's just awesome to look at, especially rolling into a car show or something like that. And when you hear this thing, it is over the top. But let's look at some of the details down here, and we'll keep on rolling around. These are custom ordered Boyd Coddington alloys on here. And the nice thing about it, they're 17-inch all around, a lot wider in back than the front. But everything fits really nicely in here. Shows off the big Willwood brakes. See how you can see everything is painted, stainless fasteners, stainless bolts all throughout in here. Look at the brake line, the way it's beautifully bent inside. This is the detail stuff that's very expensive. What I want to do is I want to get a quick shot of this underneath the car right here. Look at the size of that exhaust pipe. I mean, it's like an elephant leg. But the underneath is all painted. You can see all the stainless lines and things like that. Everything is just so well done. And this is my favorite part about the whole car. You ready? This emblem, 283. That might be 283 horsepower per cylinder bank, but it's definitely no little 283 mouse motor. This is all rack and pinion steering in here. This is what you'd find on a modern car. Polished lower control arms, polished upper control arms, height adjustments available right here. The shocks may even have compression and rebound damping controls. I just can't see that from here, but check out the subframes all painted, the same color as the body. And even the underneath of the car is painted. You know, although the paint is expensive, the wheels and tires are expensive, this front end of this car is a completely separate piece from the rest of it. It's an updated piece. When I open the hood, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But keep on going back. So we're talking about stuff like the stainless, even these A-frames. Some of these pieces you can't get, so you either have to send them out and have them re-chromed. Takes a lot more time to get that stuff done. New handles, trim here, new glass. Check out the stainless and chrome back here. It just looks, I mean, just great. All right, can we take a peek under here for just a second? Look at the detail back here, man. Look at this. This is where the money is spent. The underneath of this car is spectacular. Coilovers back here. Pick the height you want. It's pretty easy to adjust. And it just looks great. All right, take a peek in the trunk and see here. Wet sanded and polished all inside here. New gaskets and things like that. Right here's a couple updated pieces. The original dash is still here, and when I go to show you the rest of the car, you'll see that it has a Dakota Digital dash. But I just wanted to show you how detailed the trunk was. Batteries back here. And the reason the battery's back here is for two reasons. One, weight transfer, because you get 50 pounds worth of weight back here. But when I open the hood of this car, when I go to a car show, it is over the top. It's the outside of the car is great looking and everything else, but let's take a peek under the hood for a second. All right, let's take a peek under the hood, because each time we go around some place of this car, you can see more money spent on the details. All right, so this right here has what's called a Heidts front end. It's the name of the company, and what they do is they take out the original Super Sport shock towers and things like that. All of that comes out with the subframe too. And then what they do is they change it over to a much stronger, much more detailed front end. And what you get is the control arms that we talked about that are polished down here. You clean up all of this area right in here. And now look how much room is in here. Then you can go ahead and you can add the rack and pinion steering so you get that great feel. Everything in here done. So we're talking about billet specialties. It looks like polished pieces in here. Even nicely done billet pieces over top of the spark plugs for like a spark plug loom.
hooker headers. Again, these they're not just hooker headers. They've had the ceramic coating put on them, which makes a big difference over time. It may not be at first, but nothing's uglier than this beautifully polished engine and rusty headers laying inside an engine compartment. So they could have gone ahead and done all rubber fuel lines, but they chose not to. So these are custom bent fuel lines, polished water pump. Look at the size of the radiator here. Big 4-core radiator. Electric fan in the front for a pusher fan. Flex fan in back here. Big serpentine belt drive with alternator down here. Dual master cylinders, MSD ignition. Like all the dollar money spent on this car. This thing sounds just wicked. And this little car with the big 4-speed, heavy-duty 4-speed trans and that 12-volt rear, it definitely rolls down the road now. But it's really cool. You open this, you go to a car show. It's hard for people not to go by and go, wow, what an animal. Okay, we've looked around a lot of the car. Let's go check out the inside of the car where you'll be spending a lot of time. You know, this is a little bit of the best of both worlds in here. And the reason I say that is, I don't know, it's kind of cool. So like it has like the original style console in here, not a custom console. Original style seat covers with good foam. You know, somebody has spent some time. Everything in the interior is brand new. Like check out the headliner, all this good stuff here. Nova Super Sport mats. Original style AM radio. All right, so the upgraded parts over here are things like the Dakota Digital dash, the billet steering column with tilt wheel. Check out the steering wheel. It's all aluminum from back here, and then it has this leather wrap here, which looks great. And then when you turn the car on, digital dash, you get your oil pressure, percent of fuel left in the tank, volts, speedometer, things like that. This has virtually no miles on this car. One cool thing I liked about it though, is he thought about like if I went to a lot of car shows, like what would I do? You put a power supply cutoff right there. You just turn that, take that with you. The car has no power, makes it very difficult for somebody to jump in and just drive away with your car. Billet, it's got a low car gas pedal right there. Billet covers on the factory brake pedal and clutch. Closing it up, I mean, there's so much that we talked about in here, from the Heidts front end to the rack and pinion steering to the four-wheel Willwood disc brakes. It's got a little bit hard to say sometimes. Boyd Coddington wheels. The fact that it's a 454 punched board, all that good stuff has been done to this motor, cam, everything. The digital dash. Listen, for what you have to pay for this car, it will cost you twice as much to build it. It'll take you 3 years to get it done. And this one here has been beautifully done by somebody. It's a great, great piece. Find a way to get this car in your life, man. I'm telling you, this car drives awesome. Call us 301-816-1000 and we'll tell you all about it.